In my previous work, I described visually how my 1960s and 70s research is a puzzle. It's pieced together by using my own childhood memories and lived experience of growing up on a council estate in Bristol, England. I combine this with my old family photos to create a finished image of the era. Then I introduce my character, Shelley, a vehicle through which to tell my story. In this following moving image, I share just a few of Shelley's preschool experiences of daily life in 1960s Britain. Do keep watching after the video as I make a few comments on things that emerged from the work that I personally found quite interesting, relating to the perspective of the storyteller. For now though, on with the vid. Please take a moment to like, subscribe and share as I try to build my channel on all things 1960s and 70s from a British working class girl's perspective. Wash with Mother, 1960s. The title was adapted from the BBC children's television series Watch with Mother, which aired in the UK between 1952 and 1975. It was created by Frida Lindstrom and Maria Bird, especially for preschool children, with each episode lasting just 15 minutes. This was undoubtedly Shelley's favourite time of the day. Shelley and her mother live with her grandparents on the Withywood council estate in Bristol. Shelley's mother worked full-time at the Fry's chocolate factory in Somerdale, near Bath. A train ran from Bristol to Somerdale and back for the workers. Whilst her mother worked, Shelley was looked after by her grandmother, a stay-at-home housewife who, as well as childcare, still had her household chores of cooking, cleaning and the washing to do. So in this working-class household, it was not so much watch with Mother as it was a brief and valued interval while Shelley was occupied, leaving her grandmother free to do her chores. However, what I took from this era, and of course experienced, was that little girls were seen as housewives in training through their toys and play. They were encouraged to help with the daily tasks that was seen as the housewife's work. Shelley didn't, because Shelley always wanted to stick her fingers in the mangle, so Shelley was sat up out the way. Stay with me here whilst I dive into the things I noticed. Most of my images were constructed from reference points of our family photos, such as shown here. Yes, AI could do that But AI is not me, and it does not have my memories. I wanted art more in keeping with the 1960s. Also, I simply love drawing. Art is my raison d'etre. Just as photography did not kill painting, nor will AI, it has a place. This isn't AI, by the way. Moving on, if we look to the living room, I had so many source images, I was able to create a swatch of the wallpaper to use. It could be better, but one sees it for a fraction of a second. Our kitchen, however, had no such photographic visual reference, apart from the one kitchen chair seen in the Shelley and Ted image. That's it. So I created the space from scratch, purely from memory. I am quite lucky my memory goes back to when I was 2 years old. The colours of the cupboards and similar patterns of the wallpaper, lino and curtains were used. Only when I finished did I realise this was genuinely a child's perspective. That's how little me saw the kitchen. An adult would look from a perspective that saw the worktops. I remember the big square sink and wooden drainer because I got washed in it. My reference photos are from a height of an adult holding a camera looking down towards me. In the kitchen, of course, it's me looking up. Ending today with a lovely analogy of life. One's point of view depends from where you are looking.